What is up? Welcome back to my channel. I have not picked up the camera in so long, and I feel like all of December I've been saying that, but this has been the weirdest month of my life, mentally, emotionally, everything. But today is December 30th. This is probably gonna go up tomorrow on December 31st. But hello guys, welcome to a new vlog. I'm in a really good mood today, which is a first for the last week or so. You guys obviously once again haven't realized I've been gone, but I've been a little MIA, and yeah, figure we can just have a quick little catch up where I've been at. And then I really wanted to get out of my funk or my rut and get really inspired for the new year. So we're gonna do some new year planning today, talk about financial goals and stuff. I know, I thought it'd be fun to do a fun little chatty vlog to get inspired for the new year, since this is gonna go up the day before New Year starts. I've got a piping hot lemon water instead of coffee. Who am I? I've really been into lemon water lately, but that's just because Matt and I've been under the weather, so that's nice. Obviously we don't have COVID, we got swabbed, but just not been feeling the greatest. But I don't even really know where to begin with how I've been feeling. I've just been in a big rut, and I think a lot of it had to do with Vlogmas. I've been talking to Tess about it, but Vlogmas was just mentally not fun for me at all this year, and kudos to the creators who could do it every day. But I mean, most of the people that do Vlogmas every day, it's their full-time job. But it was just really mentally draining, and it just wasn't fun this year, being in a pandemic and stuff. There wasn't much to do, and it was just stressful and whatnot, so that kind of put me in a weird headspace. So then I took Christmas to today off of vlogging. I didn't film anything, and that felt really good. And then I decided to only pick the camera back up when I wanted to. And here we are. I feel a lot better now. I literally unplugged, turned my phone off for a few days. It was really nice and needed. But I'm back. I think I've just been in a funky mood because Christmas is over, and I've always been that person to be kind of sad when Christmas is over. And normally we have a trip to look forward to in January or February, but obviously this year we just don't know if we're doing that. And my seasonal blues have just been really acting up, honestly. We also went back into a lockdown, which is probably a huge contributor to my mental well-being, and no one really talks about this a lot, but the first lockdown was really hard on me mentally, being away from my family and being inside. And luckily I had Matt, and that was a huge saving grace, and I had moved out at the same time, so it was something I could use to distract myself. But this time around, I don't know, just with Christmas being different and then going right into a lockdown after Christmas, it's just been really hard, and my motivation's been at an all-time low. I have kind of the mind frame that well, everything's closed, I can't get out of the house and do anything, so what does it matter what I do inside? I haven't wanted to film or edit, which is really weird for me. I've just been sitting on the couch working in my PJs all day, which you guys know is a habit I was trying to get out of. Just, I have nothing to look forward to. Working out is obviously a huge stress release for me, and I can't go to spin right now or to the gym, so I'm just really stressed out. So that's been kind of sad, because I really look forward to getting out of the house and going to spin and working out. So yeah, no one really talks about how lockdown really affects people's mental health, but I've just been feeling down. I definitely haven't feeling depressed or sad or anything. I just feel blah and unmotivated, but that's okay. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, because it's totally normal, especially after the holidays, to kind of go through a bit of a slump. I want to get back into a good routine. Literally this morning I woke up at 7:59 and I had a meeting at 8 a.m. and I took it from bed because I just have no motivation in the mornings to even have a morning routine anymore. So with the new year starting, I really want to get back into a good routine and get everything together. So I figured today would be really fun to talk about my 2021 goals, financially, personally, social media, maybe make a vision board or something as a desktop background, and just get out of a slump. So that's my little rant, but I want to share that because I know I'm not the only person. But you know what, I kind of have the realization today, okay Carter, it's time to get your act together. Let's go. You can be pouty girl for a few days, but enough is enough. Let's get back into it. So like I said, we're gonna do some goal setting today and just some fun stuff. It's gonna be a pretty chatty vlog, but I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. Okay, I have, oh my god, I need to clean my MacBook. Holy cannoli, look how dirty it is. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm really trying to figure out what I want to do for my goal setting this year. I obviously have my day designer. I think I'm going to put my 2021 goals in here, but then I know that I'm going to run out of room for my monthly goals, so I don't really know what to do. I've really been debating getting an iPad again. I had an iPad in undergrad, and then I just, obviously when I graduated, I like didn't really know what to do with it anymore. I didn't think I'd use it for obviously like note taking. So I sold it, but I kind of miss it because I really, like, I love my physical planner and I could never get rid of it, but for like goal setting and stuff, I think it would be really nice to do digitally, and I've seen some nice like budget spreadsheets to do digitally, so I think that would be fun. So maybe I'll consider it. I do need to get a new MacBook too, so I don't really know what the priority is, but I think I'm gonna write my 2021 goals in here first, and then maybe, I don't know, figure out how I'm gonna do my monthly goals, because I obviously just don't have room in here. I'm going to put my yearly goals in my planner, brainstorm that a little, and then I'll talk to you guys about my goals after I write them. I'm just watching Annika's video on her 2021 financial goals because I feel like sometimes it's motivational to hear other people's goals. So I'm gonna listen to that, write some goals down, and I'll brainstorm with you guys when I'm done. So I just outlined my 2021 goals, which is very similar to my monthly goals. Here's my December goals. So I did like social media, financial, and self-care, and then I always do the beginning of the month stats and the end of the month. I'll fill this out after and show you guys. Obviously with Vlogmas, it's not like a big growing month, but that's totally okay. But these are my 2021 goals. But the only issue is that this planner is done in June, which is kind of why I want to get a tablet or like an iPad, just so I can have it digitally, because then after June, like I'm not really going to keep this. But I'm going to do social media goals, financial goals, personal goals, and then beginning of the year stats, and then end of the year stats. So on the 1st of January, I'll go ahead and like fill these in, so you guys won't see this part, but you'll see everything else. So I'm going to go ahead and brainstorm my goals and write them down, and then I'll talk to you guys after. But this is kind of like my layout. I prefer this than having it just kind of like all in bullet rows. I like to have it separated. So yeah, let's get some planning going. Finished my goals, and I figured I would like kind of like sit down and talk you guys through them a little bit more in detail. I just wanted this to be a super chatty vlog, but I wrote down all of my goals. Okay guys, so I just finished writing down all of my goals. I wanted to kind of like read them off to you instead of just showing you and then telling you a bit more in detail, kind of like how I want to achieve them. A lot of you guys asked when I post on Instagram what kind of like goal setting videos you wanted. You guys wanted to hear me talk about how I'm going to accomplish them. So typically I like to set yearly goals, and then kind of when I'm writing down a yearly goal, I really try and think of how I can work towards that every month if it's an attainable goal. You want your goals to be kind of like a far stretch, but not too far that it's impossible, but hard enough that you have to work for it, in my opinion. I just did a whole podcast episode. I'll leave my podcast down below if you guys haven't listened to it, Working 9 to Wine with me, Carter. And I just did a whole like new year, new goals. I think some of the goals are different because I hadn't written them down when I did the episode. I just had like a little note on my phone. But if you guys want to listen to that, it kind of goes into detail as well, like a lot more detail than this. Yeah, so when I write down a goal, I like to think of how I can kind of work towards that monthly, and like if you guys want like a little example. So for example, one of my goals is to save for a down payment on a house, and so I had written $15,000. I go into a lot more detail about this on the podcast episode. I'm not trying to like crazy plug it, just saying if you guys want more details on how I'm planning on saving for that. So then I'm gonna break it down to like how much I need to save monthly. So my January goals, I'll write like save $1,200 for, you know, down payment. Same thing with my subscribers. So if my goal is 30,000 by the end of the year and I'm at 16K now, whatever the difference is, I'll be like, okay, gain 1.7K subscribers monthly. Social media is kind of hard, and I've learned that this year that there's only kind of so much you can do. If you work hard, there is a lot that has to happen on the other end in terms of like people watching your videos. So social media goals are kind of hard because, like I said, there's just only so much you can do on your end. But I did set some goals for myself, so I'll start with financial goals because you guys love hearing those. So my last one is pay off my last, so my first one is pay off my last student loan, which is currently at $1,500. I had hoped to have it paid off by the end of the year, but just with Christmas and everything, it was possible, but I just didn't want to stress myself out with money. So I'll have that paid off by January, which is really exciting. So that's kind of like a early 2021 goal, and I wasn't even sure if I should include it because it will be paid off in January, but it is still a really big accomplishment to me. The next is save for a down payment. I wrote $15,000. I'm hoping to save 20, but basically I never want to rely on YouTube income, and while my YouTube income is amazing and I'm so blessed, if that goes away tomorrow, I still want to be able to save. So I had kind of tried to figure out what a good amount would be monthly, because like I said, I still want to kind of like live my life. I don't want to be like saving so hardcore. Matt and I both think this way, that we should be saving so hardcore that we can't live our life. Like, we want to take trips this year, but we also want to save. So I could probably save like $1,000 each pay, but will I be living my life and be miserable? Probably. So I'm going to save a bit less and still be able to live my life. So $15,000, we get 24 pays plus sometimes a 3-pay month. That means that each paycheck I'll have to save $625, which is very, very doable for me. And then obviously any like brand deals or YouTube AdSense will also go into my savings. So I'm hoping to make it 20, but on the low end, I'd like to save 15. And yeah. And then save an emergency fund with 2 to 3 months of expenses saved. I have an emergency fund currently, but it's just like a baby fund. It has $1,500 in it in case something with Stella or my car or something happens. But I really want to have a bigger emergency fund and have enough saved for like 3 months of car payments, car insurance, rent, hydro, everything. Just, I don't know, just in case. You never know, especially with COVID this year. I've realized you literally never know. So I want to have that saved as well. Then just be more conscious of my spending. I've gotten more into like tracking my spending instead of just having a budget, and I just want to be a bit stricter on myself. I talked about this a lot in a vlog in December this month, or maybe in November, just about how I want to be more conscious of my spending and what I was buying. And Matt and I did a huge declutter yesterday for the new year, and we just realized we buy so much random stuff. So I really want to get better about that. So those are all my financial goals. I might add to them, but for now it's kind of like all that's on there. Next is personal goals. I want to read 20 books. I did that this year. I read 29 actually, but I want to read 20 books again this year. Visit a new state or two. I would really love to go to California, New Orleans, Nashville, somewhere. Visit Disneyland. Spend less time on my phone. And then I want to hit 100 rides at Spin. So like I said, I'll keep adding to that, but for now that's kind of like all I could think of. And then social media goals. I want to hit 10,000 followers on Instagram so I can get the swipe up. That's a pretty lofty goal for me because I find Instagram harder to grow than YouTube. And followers I'll have to gain, but I really want to get more into my Instagram this year. And then I want to hit 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is also a bit of a stretch. I'm at 16K, so I think I can do it. Actually, correction, I know I can do it. But like I said, subscriber goals, social media goals are so hard sometimes because like you can be doing everything in your favor. There's still the other end of like people needing to click the subscribe button, you know? And then I want to keep posting 3 videos a week. I want to take a brand trip to the US, and then I put some collaborations that I really wanted. I really wanted to like put it into the universe. I would love to work with a theme park, whether it's like Dollywood, Disneyland, Universal, Six Flags, Wonderland, whatever. And then Nespresso and Lululemon are some of my top collaborations I would love to work with. Then I put make 12,000 in AdSense, which is like, I'm just being super real with you guys. I'd like to keep hitting 4 figures a month because then that means I could add an extra $12,000 to my down payment. And then I want to have a video hit 100,000 views. So those are some of my goals. Let me know down below what some of your goals are. I would love to hear them. I would love to support each other and just manifest this all together. And then like I said, on the first, I'll put like my beginning and end stats, or my beginning stats at the bottom of this. But those are some of my 2021 goals. Okay, now I'm gonna work on a vision board, or just kind of like a new background. I love setting my laptop backgrounds as like collages / vision boards. So I'm gonna do that now because I have a Christmas one. So I'll show you guys kind of how I do that, what it looks like, and then we'll see where the day goes. Template from last year. I think I'm just gonna use this because Canva is really easy. You can like, I'll show you guys pictures. So like I can just go like that. And so I think I'm just gonna keep this template. I really like this one, honestly. I want to reuse it, but I want to like revamp it so it's more of like a vision board for me instead of just being like cute stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and just like look up stuff on Pinterest. I kind of want to look up like, I'm gonna do that, and then I will show you guys what it looks like when it's done, and I encourage you guys to make your own. I think it would be so fun, and I want to see what yours look like. My My camera died, but I just made my vision board. I'm so excited about it. I love it. It might change throughout the year, but for now, this is what it is. I did like a pinky tone one. Obviously, I put my little logos down here to collaborate with brands. And then like Disney, traveling. Just this is more like being at the cottage. I love this quote. I would love to go to resorts, have some wine on the beach, traveling, and buying a house. So that's my little background. I'm gonna change it and show you guys what it looks like. Hey guys, I'm trying to think of things that have happened in the last few days that I can update you guys on. But just doing like a mental checklist. I did my 2021 goals. I guess I need to do my January goals too, but I'm gonna wait to do that. I did my vision board. What else? I was gonna revamp my budget, but my budget works, so we're gonna keep it as is. But I'll show you guys how I'm gonna like track for the down payment and stuff like that. What are some new things we've gotten? I got an air fryer. I wanted an air fryer for so long, but I've never like spent the money on it. But then Best Buy had a sale the other day. I'll link it if I can, if it's still on sale. I got it for like $55, which is crazy. And we got the Insignia. I don't know, it's great. It's amazing. I've used it like 6 times already. We've had it for 2 days. I love it. I've made everything in here. Hash browns, cookies, you name it. As I've like seen my budget before. It's very plain, and it just goes to show you that you don't need anything crazy. My little budget tracker, so I have like the date that I've put money in there, amount saved, and balance, and then when did I get it. So this is just like roll over from my paycheck. Then I have like my goals here, and then obviously I'll just add it in every time. But yeah, it's super simple, but that's just how I like to do it. I like to do it with Excel. So that's how I'm gonna keep track of that, and that's how you can do it with student loans. That's how I did it with my student loans, just something simple like that. And are you coming to join the vlog? Hi. Okay, sit. Good girl. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog off here. I forgot to end it off yesterday, so it obviously needs to make an appearance anytime she sees the camera come out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little fun goal setting video. It was like kind of half sit down, half vlog style, and I really liked it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to let me know some of your goals down below for the new year. I would love to manifest them together, and I hope you guys have an amazing New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and start to the new year, and I can't wait to see what this year holds for us. Alrighty, bye. Aww.